What do the letters B-O-F-A stand for?
Is it Bob? Oh, Africa.
I don't think that's Geldof. I think the headline is Brittany on fags again.
Things a new pope shouldn't say in his first public speech.
YMCA. I only wish that Hitler could have been alive to see this moment. I'm a celibate. Get me out of here.
His book's heading straight for the remaindered bin.
My Struggle by Paris Hilton.
Iraq's weapons of mass destruction, a dossier.
So what does STWM stand for?
Is it a dating video? Sad tyrant wants mate.
The problem with climate is that we're ruining the environment. You know, every year we destroy an area of rainforest the size of Belgium. Why not just destroy Belgium? No one would mind. We're desperate to find an alternative to oil. Wind is one, but what worries me about wind power is that if you cover Britain with 400,000 wind turbines, right, on a windy day, what's to stop the whole country taking off? like an enormous hovercraft and heading for France. That is European unification by the back door.
For those of you who were disappointed at the American election, don't be. Americans do love their guns, which is why 6 out of 43 US presidents have been shot. So we still have a 1 in 7 chance of getting rid of the idiot, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, George Bush and Tony Blair, they're always going, aren't they? Oh, well, we live in a much safer world without Saddam Hussein. I'm not sure I didn't prefer the more dangerous world with Saddam Hussein, a world when you could get on a train, see an unattended package, and think, crikey, I'm having that.
The answer is bold and brave. What is the question?
Is it, how would you describe the crazy frog, given that he wears a crash helmet but no underpants?
Is it what are David Beckham's pet names for his testicles? Yes.
The answer is a corpse. What is the question?
Who's 11-10 favourite to win the Conservative leadership race?
Unsettling things to hear in the White House.
So let me get this straight. We're handing over the management of the Star Wars missile protection program to Railtrack.
Who's the president here, me or you? It's me. Shit!
Discarded titles for the next Harry Potter book.
Harry Potter is thrown in jail for wearing a hood.
Harry Potter and the Wet Dream.
Harry Potter and the Mudblood Prince in a Nazi uniform.
Things you shouldn't say to the Queen on being given your honour.
How did you kill Diana?
Where's that racist twat? Is he around anywhere?
Oh, that reminds me, I must post that letter.
Ma'am, you have no idea how much pussy this is going to get me.
But what does JFNG stand for?
Jackson finds nose gone, possibly.
Juvenile fears now grow. Now, I never travel by Virgin Trains on the principle that it's not a great recommendation if the guy who owns the train network chooses to travel by hot air balloon. What is it with the new toilets on trains? What was wrong with a toilet door that just locked? Now it's like this multiple choice system. So if anything goes wrong, you're going to be sitting there while the whole wall slowly slides away. And you're unveiled like a prize on a quiz show. For 500 points, a shitting woman.
Britain isn't getting on very well with France at the moment, and it is partially because the French are a bit snooty. For example, take Concorde. Do you know, in the original version of Concorde, the French had their plane built with the front hinged the other way round, so it could turn its nose up when it landed on the But the kind of European integration we don't, any of us seem to mind, is town twinning. Everybody wants a French, you know, town to twin with. And I didn't know how it happened, actually, until I recently went to Swindon. Met a bloke from Swindon Council. He told me that apparently it's very like getting a teenage pen pal, on the basis that Swindon was getting on very well with Monte Carlo, until they sent them a photograph and never heard from them again.
The answer is ridiculously large.
Is it, how big is the average American?
How would my arse look through a telescope?
Bad ways to start a party political broadcast.
Hello.
My fellow paedophiles.
Hang on, I'll be with you in a minute.
Well, I'm sorry to say that it is mostly the blacks.
Things you'd never hear a French person say.
Of course, it looked hopeless, but we kept fighting.
You're English. How nice to meet you.
And we throw that part of the animal away.
What the voices in Tony Blair's head are saying.
Keep smiling, have Gordon killed. Keep smiling, have Gordon killed.
Mustn't get a stiffy.
Damn it, got a stiffy.
But what does BFSB stand for?
Is it Blair finally strangles Brown?
Campaign. I do, however, think it's more likely to be Bush's favourite sycophantic bitch.
Blair finds Saddam's bombs.
That's extraordinarily...
Well. The new Pope not exactly in favour, is he? He's not in favour of a few things. He recently described condoms as being sinful. How come we've got to the stage where people who never have sex are telling those people who do have sex how to have sex? I mean, the Pope's there, isn't he? He's going, homosexuality is unnatural. Surely the most unnatural thing in the world is not having any sex whatsoever.
Very good, Andy. The answer is a streaker, a stalker, and a defrocked priest. What is the question?
It's not what do we need to get this party started.
Is it the 3 costumes that Harry rejected before going for the Nazi?
The answer is creepy and disturbing. What is the question?
Is this, describes Sven-Göran Eriksson's seduction technique?
Is it Michael Howard's only 2 facial expressions?
What is the worst possible answer to the question, how does my bum look in this dress?
Things a Wimbledon commentator would never say.
All this grunting is giving me the horn.
TV shows that never made it to air.
Hi, I'm Bill Oddie, and this is Badger Cull Live. Terrorists say the funniest things.
Let's see if you can guess who it is in Lloyd Grossman's Through the Arsehole.
Celebrity Love Island. Oh no, Christ, that really happened.
Welcome to the first edition of I'm a Suicide Bomber, Get Me In There.
Unlikely lines for the Queen to include in her annual message.
Some of my best friends are black.
Have you been involved in an accident that wasn't your fault?
The Queen is brought to you by Power Jam.
I'm a killer. Queen!
What does BWCB stand for?
Blair worships Crazy Bush.
The answer is between 19 and 23. What is the question?
Is it where the postman puts mail for number 27?
Is it how many people actually care about the environment? I mean, actually, genuinely care. Don't say they care, but actually care about it.
At a gut level.
Well, let's face it, we all have far bigger and more tropical fish to fry. Greenpeace constantly thump on about how we must save this planet for our children, our children's children, and our children's children's children. But hold on, what if they don't have any children? They might not want children. Let's not spend what is quite a lot of money on hypothetical children.
Yeah.
Also, I know kids, they like bikes. They like shiny red bikes. I promise you, you show a kid a clean rural stream and a shiny bike, and I'll show you a kid sitting on a bike whilst pissing in a stream. Are they not the future? So you spray on.
The answer is no, no, no. What is the question?
In alphabetical order, what are Ian Paisley's 3 favourite words?
Bad things to say on stage at Live 8.
They've put a lovely spread on backstage. Lobster, caviar.
Whinging African's egg.